loving arms try. Have a little faith in me.
We're on the west coast of the South Island and there's gold in them there, river. There's gold somewhere in the rivers. They're a hardy bunch down here. They're farmers, they're gold miners, they're sawmillers. They do all sorts of things close to the land, the men of Westland. And it's a beautiful, beautiful part of the world. The Southern Alps looming up over the top of the Westlanders. This is where Jock went on his little escapade down in the South Island, the tourism trail that is South Westland. It's a really, really special part of the world. And when you've got a bloke called Jock Ross, why wouldn't you send him to his old hometown and maybe even get him locked up? Yeah, they didn't throw away the key. That's a shame.
The big game tomorrow in Wairarapa. What have you got up what tricks have you got up your sleeve?
Oh, we've got a few surprises for Woodham, don't worry about that, as we do each year. We have a training run about half an hour before the game tomorrow, so yeah, we'll just see what happens and who turns up on the day.
I promise I won't tell anybody. What are you going to do?
We're going to beat them, of course. Oh no, it's all good. They're great games, and hopefully it'll be a good game on both sides, as they do normally. They'll put everything into it. It's like pretty similar to the Ranfurly Shield, and it's real heydays. It's got the intensity and sort of the Ranfurly Shield of South Westland, really.
Mm-hmm. And Whareroa are the team that hold the Woodham Shield. And down by the river, well, they're just getting a bit of relaxing time in before their defence against Ross. We're just going to pop down there and see what does happen in the river, because as well as fish, there's gold in that there a creek. Look at that. Crikey.
The holders of the Woodham Shield, Whareroa, and you've obviously put time aside for that. You've got a good team together?
Yeah, we like to think so, Jock, but we've got a young side. It's probably the youngest side we've ever had, and the good thing about it is these guys, that Woodham Shield's something that's sort of like bred into them. Like, we've got guys coming to training sort of that are 8, 9, 10 years old, and they slowly work their way up, and we've probably got an average age of probably 20, 22 years old, so there's a lot of guys having their first games there tomorrow, so it'll be interesting to see how it goes.
Yeah.
Bit of sightseeing to do before the footy though. This is Franz Josef Glacier making its way slowly to the sea, very, very slowly, and there's quite a big ice cave in here, Karma.
A man making his way very, very slowly out of it. Maybe a big cave, but I tell you what, it's a big man coming out of it.
Very impressed was Jock with this sort of area. An East Coast farmer over on the West Coast, where the ice is thick and the snow is deep. He's having some fun.
Now, we're here, of course, for the Woodham Shield, and you play for Friends.
I do indeed.
This other fella here lives in Friends, but plays for Whareroa.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Traitor. Traitor. Play where you lay, brother.
Yeah. So Dan, you're actually playing this afternoon. Have you got anything, any tricks up your sleeve for the Ross boys?
No, not really. Just play hard. It's all about playing from your heart, really. It's a hearty game. People, like we're all saying, your friends off the field, but when it comes time to playing rugby, it's kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I've been playing it for 5 years, and a lot of the boys that we've been bringing to training, like young Billy Orford, he's been to training since he was 6 years old,
Yeah.
and he's now 14 and 15 years old, and those are the kind of things that you aspire to win the games with.
Yeah.
And because the Woodham Shield's all about mana and everything, it's a really, really, this is what it's built up to do, you know. Just looking forward to getting out there. Some guys come out of retirement just to play these games because that's how big it is.
Yeah. It means a lot to the area, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It's a real big thing here. It's words can't express it until you see the game, really.
Yeah.
Coming out of retirement to play big games like that. I don't know if they'd get Jock to do it.
Well, the cheerladies are just about set. This is the Whareroa team. They've taken over the whole of the town. Look, Whareroa Rugby Club in their green, who are going to defend their shield. Oh, look at the truck.
Shield parades. Bring back the Shield parades. We love them. Some classic Shield parades in Whangarei. Through the main street.
Oh, they've even got a song, eh?
Okay, we're here at the Whataroa Rugby Ground now, and we're here for the purpose of this trip is the Woodham Shield. And just to explain the Woodham Shield, it was donated in 1951 for the first game by the Woodham family in memory of their son who was accidentally killed here in 1949. Now, the Woodham Shield is played for between the South Westland clubs originally, but with the demise of the workforce, the timber and everything disappearing, the South Westland area is now one club in the West Coast Union. But for the purposes of the Woodham Shield, the regime still continues, and it's played for between 4 clubs: Ross in the north, Harry, Whataroa here, and in the south is a combined club, Fox Glacier, Franz Glacier and Haast. Now, what's going to happen today is that Whataroa are the holders and they're playing the challengers Ross. The winner of that next Sunday will play the combined team from the Glaciers in Haast, and whoever wins that will play Harry. So if Whataroa continue to hold it, they will play 3 games. Everybody will get one opportunity each year to challenge. So Jeff Nolan here is the minder of the Shield, and Jeff, you'll be hoping that Whataroa hold it?
Yes, I certainly hope they do, Jock. Yeah. No,
well, it's a great day and it's a huge thing. It's a huge thing in South Westland, a memorial shield, very important for the people here.
It is, yeah, and she's a battle right through and through, right to the end.
Okay, well the weather's good, Jeff, and we're hoping for a good day.
Yeah.
Thanks very much for talking to us.
No, thanks very much, Jock. Yeah, much appreciated.
Certainly we are. And there they are, the Whataroa team, making their way slowly towards the ground.
You notice only 15 jerseys. They're reserves in the singlets.
They could borrow one off the cheer ladies.
I've got to say, I thought South Westland, at least they'd have something you could drink out of. Not a shield. How do they manage that?
Oh, that's a point. That's a point. Whataroa then against Ross. Ross in the blue and black. We may rename them. Whataroa making a dive towards the line, and the try has been given. So the first try of the day to Whataroa. Now, I was so busy chatting away, I didn't pick up who scored that. We'll have to get it on the replay, Karma.
We'll get this on the Carter's Rural replay. Whataroa with a powerful scrum.
Man off early there for the blue team, for Ross. So there was an advantage being played. It's the fullback, Oscar Pamment, who scored the opening try for Whataroa.
Well, if you come to this ground early to inspect it, wouldn't you, as lots of teams do, you'd walk over and think, a good soil of grass.
Try. Welshie Parry, the halfback, goes in, the little bloke. Welshie scores, and Whataroa are comfortably in the lead over Ross. I'm going to rename them.
What are you going to rename Rossville?
Jock.
Jock Rossville?
No, just Jock.
Just Jock.
Yeah, so the team from Jock in blue and black are not doing all that well. They're down by 20 points to 3 to Whataroa.
Jock travels to Ross. It's great, isn't it? He might have to come back out. The ex-All Black, Jock Ross, standing on the sideline.
Coming out of retirement, do you think? Right, nice double around.
Forward.
And forward. Pamment gets the ball, gets it free to Tuck.
Come on, ref.
Tuck's very close to the line.
It's hard enough for Ross as it is. We can't have decisions like that, referee.
You leave the referee alone, please.
Well, mates, they need to understand we are right. They need to understand this.
All right, the Jock team trying to kick it out of defence. Not doing so flash. No, that's a prop forward there. That's the Panther running through. Hang on, here he goes. Panther Trey Moore stretches and goes.
What a wonderful try.
Well, that's a magnificent effort. We spoke to him earlier in the day up on the glacier. I bet he didn't think this was going to happen.
I don't think he came to retirement for this. Panther Trey Moore in the Carter's Rural replay caught it on the 40. There was a moment he could have thought of the drop goal, but nope, straightest way to the chalk is dead ahead. Put the head down, showed the skills, and they're up. 29 zip at the break.
Wow. And look out, Jock's in the wrong huddle. He's eavesdropping. Yeah, having a wee listen on behalf of his boys.